Okay, so this is the last time I'm going to tease you with a video prior to the release. This was a game that I've just played a second ago, a free-for-all with two AI players. I was just playing this for general sort of testing, and it turned out to be quite an interesting game, so I thought I'd show it to you. So there's three small villages in this map, and then there's one large village in the centre which is worth more. So I did my usual starting marine spam, and the AI started going at me reasonably early. I managed to hold my closest village. The AI decided to come in and harass me with bits and bobs of infantry quite early. It's incredibly annoying. I took out a dozer and I didn't even notice because I didn't expect them to be doing it. So I've laid down a standard defensive line here. And we can see that it's holding out reasonably well. I've lost my M60 gunners, but I brought them back to life. Then I lost more, and I'm going to try and bring them back to life again. And then I'm trying to build an attack force to take hold of this village here. On the other front, the AI is kind of red is holding a village, so it's roughly one village each, and green are trying to take their village from them on that side. And it's that out much as usual. Red taking a more interesting route there. I brought in an attack heli to try and help out. Red did a nice flank there. Here you go. I'm desperately trying to hold the red off on this village. If I lose this village, I'll have no cash at all, and I'll be in deep trouble. So I'm trying to hold them while also trying to just generally hold my own on this end. So here we go, trying to take a village. Unfortunately, it turns into an absolute massacre. And I lose pretty much everyone. And I notice a little too late that he's after my choppers with a red eye. I managed to fix the red eye bug now, so the AI is much more likely to attack your choppers with red eyes if he has red eyes nearby, which is nice. Or in this case, not so nice. So I'm still desperately trying to hold my own. I decided to get a war factor. I've got a reasonable amount of cash, especially compared to red and green. Still only just holding that flank. There's a law soldier here. He seems to have a canny ability to fire over there, which I may have to try and sort out. That's a bit odd. But you can see green is really starting to dominate here. Red doesn't have anyone in this village, so he can't get any cash from it. And given he has anything anywhere, there's really nothing the AI can do at this point. Which means green is swarming everywhere. And they also control the centre village now, and they're soon probably going to control this one. And that puts me in a very bad position indeed. I don't know this at the time. I've got no idea what's going on the other side of the map. I'm just trying to sort out green, who I've noticed has started swarming. So I have a suspicion that red is struggling, but exactly how much, I really don't know. So I then do my standard send an APC into a village tactic, and he doesn't have any laws around, which is nice. And then I'm sending in some marines to reinforce it. If I can control two villages, I'll stand a much better chance. But I can't really get into the centre village, and the centre village by now is heavily reinforced anyway, as we can see here. So the AI is making a lot more cash than I am. Then he snuck a law in there, because obviously I couldn't see him because my vision is quite small on an APC. Again, I seem to Really struggle there. And I'm finding it very hard to my own. It looks like he's been attacking my base as well at this point. And he's just relentlessly sending infantry at me, and there's not a great deal I seem to be able to do about it. Because every time I send in a load of Marines, I just lose them all again. So I built the field ops here because my idea, I thought, was to try and get a captain, try and get his A1 ability, and start calling in airstrikes to try and stop this massive infantry that are continually coming in at me. I can't remember exactly when I built a captain. You see, I can't really zoom in fast enough, but he's snuck in with a law there, who I can't see, and is taking out that. He's mauling me with attack choppers now, and I'm in a great deal of trouble. It looks like he's pulled back to base for the time being. So I bring in an attack chopper. These things are beasts, absolute monsters, which is why I thought I'd bring one in. They have grenade launchers, they have rocket pods, they have massive armor, and they cost a fortune, but they're very, very strong. And so my idea here was to at least hold it for a short time. Here comes my captain. No, the doors are there. I was really struggling at this point. Desperately trying to hold my own. So I thought I'll call in an A1 strike in here. I can't actually see here. I just assumed there must be some stuff. And it turns out to not have worked as well as I would have liked. I think part of that is the A1 strike should really keep firing right up until it reaches its target, which I've subsequently fixed. Now I don't realise this thing's under attack. It takes a lot of red eyes to take it out, but by the time I realise it's gone, it's destroyed, end X. And now I'm in deep trouble. There goes my helipad. The red eye proceeds to miss. I lost my APC, which is what I was trying to use. I'm desperately trying to get a couple of red eyes out to try and take down these helis that are causing me grief. There we go. I was planning then to take them to my command center, but I headed in the wrong direction because I forgot where my command center was, by which time it was too late. And again, he's just charged in and took them all out before they've had a chance to fire. And I really am pretty much dead now. I mean, you can see the AI has split itself everywhere. Here's a typical bug with the AI. And there's nothing we can do about this. If there's not enough build room, it will build on the sea, which is incredibly stupid. But we've got no way around that. If other than mappers providing a large amount of build space, the AI will just build wherever. And that's an engine bug, unfortunately. And this is the point where I pretty much realise I'm totally dead. And you can see that the AI it can actually play better than I can, and I made the damn thing. So my last attempt, I'll spit out a couple of mutts and I'll charge. Oh no, they're all dead. Right, fine. So I'll set up and call it a day. And that's how to totally slaughter me. Easy, innit?